Hi, I'm Alan Pentico, Executive Director of the Southern California Rental Housing Association. This is another one of our short videos on getting to know the industry, look at who makes up the rental housing industry. And we have a very special guest today, a longtime friend of mine, somebody I've known in the industry for 20 years. Renee, why don't you introduce yourself?
Thank you, Alan. Well, my name is Renee Savage. I am the president of Casavida, which is a boutique property management company serving multifamily properties in San Diego County. I fell into the property management industry 32 years ago, right out of college, and I have a background of both commercial and multifamily housing for all those years. It's been an incredible ride. I love the industry, and I appreciate you having me today, Alan. Thank you.
Oh, absolutely, Renee. Looking forward to it. You're past president of the organization. Like I said, we've known each other about 20 years now, and yes. It's been great. I've done lobbying trips with you and all kinds of stuff. It's been fun. I always look forward to hearing what you have to say about things. How has the Southern California Rental Housing Association helped you manage your rental properties over the years, and now especially during COVID affecting all of us?
Yes. Well, you know, I have to go way back because I've been involved with the association for many, many years from the beginning of my career. And it started
before my time 20 years ago. Yeah.
Yes, way before your time, Alan. Thank you for pointing that out. And so I was a new, young professional in the industry, and so the association gave me basic education on the industry itself by serving on committees and then eventually on the board and through the leadership track. It provided a lot of leadership training for me that I could bring back to my company. And of course, you know, the association has always been amazing about keeping its members up to date on kind of compliance requirements for the industry, lobbying for our industry. And I say that because I really believe the association has always lobbied for a balanced industry. We are, you know, a landlord property owner based association, but it's really about we want it to be balanced for everyone. And I think the other thing that's been huge for me, and I know other members, is just our membership base. It's filled with a lot of wonderful people, and I've been able to make a lot of great industry friends that are now resources to me and have been resources for 30 years. If I don't know what to do or I want to run an idea past someone, I can, you know, reach out to one of my fellow members, and it provides just an amazing support network for me and my company.
Well, that's great to hear. Would you say that the association has helped foster your career? I mean, because you mentioned you came into us right out of college, came to the association, and clearly you created a career path for yourself.
Absolutely. The amount of professional growth that it has given to me through experiences that I've had with the association has been enormous. It is the first association that I joined and I got involved with in the industry. And, you know, I started by serving on committees, and then I became an instructor for classes, which, you know, I was afraid to talk to people. I was afraid to get up in front of people. I think every human is afraid of getting in front of an audience and having to speak, and to be able to have an environment that was welcoming and trusting, and I could learn how to do that and learn how to lead committees. But the leadership skills that I have learned through my experiences and overcoming, you know, fears of public speaking has been enormous, and all of that is because the association has allowed me to do that, to practice it in their environment, and then that also has helped me bring it back to my company, and then in turn train other people in the industry.
That's great. That's one thing a lot of people I don't think realize is the opportunity in our industry. Most people don't set out to come into the industry, but the people who fall into it love it. And you know, one of the things we're trying to highlight is the fact that this is a great career path for lots of people, whether it's on the leasing management side or if it's on the maintenance side, in the investment side. There are so many different sides to this industry that there's opportunities, and a lot of them don't start off. A lot of them you can start into without having a college degree. Maintenance, yes. With some basic skill sets in maintenance, you can make a very good income coming into our industry, and maintenance is absolutely very much needed right now. And I can't tell you how many people I know that were leasing agents or property managers while in college, and learning the ropes and got degrees and then decided to stay with our industry because they liked it. And I think that that's something that most people don't quite realize.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. One of the things I note that particularly in San Diego, because we have such strong ties to the military, it's a great job for those in the military, either their spouses or people exiting the military, because they have the skill set, the discipline, and the fortitude to analyze situations and make decisions. It comes easy for them to fall into our industry. But in terms of spouses, when their enlisted partner gets transferred anywhere in the world, you can be a property manager or leasing agent anywhere. I mean, it goes on everywhere in the world. So it's a skill set that you can take along with those transfers as well. So I think is really, really unique. There's not many jobs that are that well built in, if you will.
I agree. We've had several community managers that have had a military background. This was a number of years ago. It was a wife of a service member who was gone all the time, and it provided her and her family, a home, a stability, something for her to do, earn some income. And, she was an amazing community manager for us. And I've got one right now who's just an absolute rock star. She served a number of years in the military, and she's now managing 88 units of a senior and disabled community, and she loves it. And the tools and the basic life skills that she has learned through her military experience, just transfers over beautifully into community manager, and it's been very successful for us, and we're just thrilled to have these great people join our team.
Excellent. Tell us about the organizations that you are involved in. What do you do besides ours? You've gone through our cycle, you worked with us, you've gone through presidency, and you've gone on to bigger and better things. What are you up to nowadays?
Yeah, so as you know, Alan, I have served on 80 zillion committees and with different industry organizations throughout my career. The two where I'm focusing now, other than this association, and serving on the board here, is IREM, Institute of Real Estate Management. I'm currently their Secretary Treasurer, and I will be their International President in 2023. So that's been an amazing experience, and I'm grateful to be part of that. The other place that I started a year or two ago is I serve on the CREF board at the San Diego Foundation, and what that is it is when individuals have real estate that they want to give to donate, and they work with the San Diego Foundation. It goes through our board process, and then once the property is sold, or depending on how it's being held, those funds go to the foundation to be administered as the donor had wanted. So it's kind of a really cool way to help the community with my real estate management knowledge. And so serving on this board is, very rewarding, because we know that money is going to go to a good cause in our county.
That's an excellent give back, if you will. And I think that's one of the things a lot of people don't realize. And we tell our members constantly that, your property, your community, your rental community are part of the greater community. And when you look at your residents, you look at them as your neighbors. They are in fact your family, friends, and relatives. Maybe not necessarily at your property, but at a sister property, or at another member's property, another person in the industry's property. It's not that most housing in San Diego is provided by people from San Diego. It's not some big corporation that's based in New York, for example, and operated at a distance. Most everything is owned and operated by people here in San Diego. So we try to remind them you're very much part of the community, and they're very much your neighbors. And to always remember that, because the community is what we make of it as a whole. And I think that's a good way to look at it. And what you're doing is you're taking your skills and you're giving back to the community. I think that's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, this has been another short segment with getting to know the members of the Southern California Rental Housing Association. Thank you, Renee, for being with us today. I really, really appreciate it. And if you want to know more about our association, you can visit us at www.socalrha.org, or you can visit our YouTube channel, again, at SoCal RHA. There's lots of videos from other members of the industry in there from different segments. and we're always adding to that. So thank you so much, and we wish you all the best. Thank you.